Get started. We're going to start with our promise and our law. So if you'd please join me, put your fingers up, and we're going to recite the promise and the law. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. The Girl Scout law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. Thank you so much for joining me. I saw all of you with your fingers up and saying it along with us. Awesome. So today we're going to talk about snow or climbing adventure, okay? So there's badge requirements. Step 1, we're going to choose our outdoor adventure. Step 2, prepare for the adventure. And step 3, you might have to do on your own, especially later with the snow or the climbing one. You might have to go find a climbing place later, but you'll be all ready to go later, okay? So the purpose of the badge, when I've earned this badge, I will have done active and fun things in the snow, or I've learned how to boulder up a rock climbing wall in an indoor gym. So we're gonna learn that word, boulder, and we're gonna talk about that in just a second, okay? So like I said, today we're gonna choose your outdoor adventure and we're gonna prepare to go on your adventure. And we're gonna talk about when we can go on our adventure. All right, ladies. So look at all of these snow adventures, okay? So the first one, who knows what the first one is? Raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Oh, yes, ma'am. Emma, what is that?
Sledding.
Sledding. Have you ever been sledding?
No.
No? Okay. Well, maybe one day, right? Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Awesome. And number 2, who knows what number 2 is? Araya? Oh, let me unmute you. Araya, can you unmute yourself?
Can we do draw last thing? I never learned how to spell yet.
What did you say, Araya?
Can we do draw last things? I never learned how to spell yet.
That's okay. We will draw. That is perfectly okay. Do you know what number 2 is on the screen? That's okay if you don't know. Abby looks like she knows. Let me see. Abby, do you know what number 2 is? You're unmuted, sweetie.
Tubing.
Tubing. Have you ever been tubing, Abby?
No.
Does it look like fun?
Yeah.
I like it because it looks like a donut. It's like a dream. You could slide on a donut. Okay. Who knows number 3? Oh, Mia. Tell us what that is.
Ice skating.
Ice skating. I know ice skating super hard. Have you ever done it?
Yes.
Yes. Are you good at it?
Yes.
Awesome. And number 4. Who knows number 4? Ooh. Caitlin?
Sledding.
You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, it is sledding. You did good. We heard you. Awesome. Sledding. They also call it, with that kind of sled, it's called tobogganing. Okay. So it's actually a special kind of sled. So it's a toboggan sled. And it's actually made for more than one person. And what about number 5? Who knows what number 5 is? Araya, do you know what number 5 is?
Snow sledding.
No, number 5 isn't snow sledding. What do they have on their feet?
Ice skating.
Oh, number 5, they have something else. Let me see. Emily says that she knows. Let me see. Hey, Emily, do you know what that is?
I know. She's using sticks and she's going down a hill.
with like stuff on skiing.
Those are a type of snowshoe, so you can walk as opposed to skiing. So they're not going to be slidey. They're going to be so that you can step. And they're big and wide. Why do those snowshoes need to be big and wide? Oh,
No.
you don't know? It's okay. Kate knows. Tell us, Kate.
So they don't fall in the snow.
Yeah, because snow, you will fall right through it, and then you'll be a big old snowman in the snow like they did. They just fell their butts in the snow. So we're going to take a poll. Okay, once I'm going to start a poll. So question number 1, which of these activities have you already done? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one of these activities? So you're going to click number 3 if it's number 3, and you're going to say submit. Oh, someone skated before. Someone's been sledding. All right. Abby, do you have your hand up?
No.
Okay. All right. Ooh, where'd it go? All right. We have a lot of people that have answered already. Good job. Okay, we're going to end it in 3, 2, 1. All right. So as you can see, a lot of people have been skating before. A lot of people have been sledding before. A couple people have been tubing. And a couple people have been tobogganing. But not a lot. Nobody's been snowshoeing. And that's okay. Okay. So our question number 2 is, which one would you like to try next? So number 1, do you want to try? Number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 5? Which one do you want to try? So you select your answer and press go. Awesome. We have some answers. Good job. So which one do you want to try? Do you want to try sledding, tubing, skating, tobogganing, or snowshoeing? All right, so that's almost everybody. We're going to say ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my gosh, we need one more person to answer, because it is a tie right now. That's okay, we like ties. Let me show you. So everybody equally wants to try sledding, tubing, and skating. Isn't that crazy? So who wants to share which one they chose, which one they want to try? Mia, tell us, why did you choose your answer?
Because I want to try.
Which one do you want to try, Mia?
Number 1.
Number 1, that's so awesome. And sledding, do you think you'll go fast when you go sledding?
Yes.
Yes.
I have to go to my nana's or Charlie and Jeanette's. Because we don't have a downhill
Oh.
at one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's important that you have a downhill. Who else wants to share? Miss Daniela.
I want to try number 3.
Number 3, you want to try skating. Why do you want to try skating?
It looks cool.
It does look cool. Yeah, I wish I could get better at skating. There's not a lot of skating places around here, are there?
Yeah, but skating places are closed because of the coronavirus.
Yes, that's very true.
But you're able to get the stuff to make a skating park if you want.
It would be very hard, but you could do it, Daniela. Good job. Emma, which one do you want to do?
Tubing.
You want to try tubing. Why do you want to try tubing?
Because it looks fun.
It looks really fun. It looks like you could really bounce on that tube, the donut, all the way down the hill, couldn't you? Okay. All right. So these are and our last one, our launch poll. So our last question is, which one would be the best with friends? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 5? Which one would be the Caitlin. Now, if the chat's not working for you, you can always drop your chat, your comment in the chat, and we can read it out. I'm sorry it wasn't working for you. We have a lot of answers. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna say it's answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So everybody said, well, most everybody wants to go skating with friends, and I definitely think that would be fun. You could hold hands and you could play a game of, you know, probably red light, green light. Who's played red light, green light before? Isn't it fun? Because someone could trick you and say, red tomato, and you would stop, and then you'd have to go back, right? All right. So our next adventure is bouldering. So bouldering is a little different than rock climbing. Rock climbing is really high. And you also need gear. You need to wear a safety harness, right? What could happen if you weren't wearing a safety harness? Can anybody tell me what happens if you don't wear safety? Daniela, tell me.
You might fall down and you get hurt really bad.
Definitely, Daniela, you would get hurt really bad. So when you're bouldering, it's a little different. You only go so high, but you can also, but then you can go side to side. So it's like you're Spider-Man crawling across the wall, going left and right. So see these walls on the left picture? It's not very tall, and they're probably not going to go that high. And what do we notice about the ground? What's on the ground? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody raise their hand? Me? All right. Kate, tell us. Uh-oh. Can you unmute yourself, Kate? Uh-oh. We're not hearing you. I see you say the right word.
Mats.
Yes. Awesome, Kate. Yes, there's mats. And why would we need mats on the floor?
Why would you need mats? Answer.
In case you fall down.
Exactly. It could be soft if you fall. Now, we also want to make sure that if we're young and we haven't done it a lot before, we're going to have somebody there to help us, right? Like a mom or a dad or a big sister or big brother, someone who can catch us, right? If we're kind of feeling unsteady. Now, if we look on the picture over there, what are those things? What are those little things that are all different colors? What are those? Can anybody tell me? Oh, let me see. Caitlin has her hand up. Let me see.
They're called rocks.
They're called rocks. Yep, they're called rock holds. Yep. And so when those are on the wall, you can grab them and climb up, right? Awesome. All right, so we're going to do another poll. Question number 4. Out of those numbers, which one is the hardest to hold? So which one would be the hardest to hold? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Which one is the hardest? So go ahead and select your answer and press go. Okay, so we have a big mix of answers. Which one is the hardest to hold? Okay. All right, we're gonna end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so a lot of you said number 2 would be hardest to hold. Who said number 2? Awesome. Alice, do you want to share? Why did you say number 2?
Because it's so small.
It is so small. Your hands can't hold it tight enough because it's not too big, right? All right. Good job. That is the right answer. Okay. Our next question. Which would be the easiest to hold? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Which one is the easiest to hold? Okay. We have a lot of great answers. Oh my gosh. It's almost 100%. All right. This was a fast one. You guys answered this so fast. We're going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So who said number 1? Who said the easiest one would be number 1? All right. Kate, if you want to unmute yourself. All right, Kate, why did you say number 1? Oh.
It's so big.
It is big. So your hands can fit all the way around it, and it probably looks like it has a very big round top so that your fingers go right in it, right? Okay. Now who said number 3? Caitlin. Caitlin, why did you say number 3?
Because I thought it was number 3 because it's really big.
It is still really big. Yes, so that one would be pretty easy for you guys too because you have tiny little hands. Now, Miss Lauren might have some trouble with number 3, right?
Yes.
Caitlin, why?
Choose Miss Lauren. Answer. Don't look at me. Answer her.
It's okay. Does anybody know why I might have trouble with number 3? Oh, Daniela, please tell us.
It's because it's small.
It's smaller. Yes, good job. All right. And our last question. All right. So the question is, should we have different rock holds on the wall or should they all be the same size? So yes, they should be different. No, they shouldn't be different. Or maybe.
They should be different.
Okay. Awesome. Everybody is answering. Good job. All right. Almost everybody's answered. So we're going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So almost everybody said yes, we should have different, and then maybe probably depending on how skilled we are. So Annie, do you want to tell us why we said yes, there should be different? Oh, you want to tell us, Annie?
Because if little kids have little hands and then we have bigger hands, they all need to be different sizes so we can all fit our hands.
Awesome. Yes. They all need to be different so everybody can participate, right? And everybody can have a good time. Good job. All right. So our next thing that we're going to do, okay, so you can either choose to act out which one you'd rather do. Would you rather go ice skating or tubing, or would you rather go rock climbing? So now we're going to take 30 seconds and we're going to act it out by ourselves. So I'm going to call on you and you're going to act it out. If you don't want to, that's okay. All right. So I'll go first. I really want to go rock climbing. So I'm going to rock climb. Just like this. Get my leg in there. All right. Emma, do you want to go? All right. Show us. What do you want to do?
Rock climbing.
Show us your rock climb. Good job, girl. Gotta get your legs in there. Big, strong legs. All right, Alice, you want to show us?
Whatever your name is.
Wendy.
Oh, Wendy, what are you gonna show us?
How to do ice skating.
Yes, show me.
She's gone.
Good job, Wendy. Awesome. And Alice, what do you want to do?
I want to rock climb.
You want to rock climb?
I'm
Wait, sit down. It's her turn. You gotta be quiet now.
Good job. All right, Abby, what do you want to do?
I want to go rock climbing.
Show me. Big, strong arms. Good job. Awesome. And Kate, what do you want to do? I think you said ice skating. Is that right?
Yes.
You want to show us how you ice skate? That's okay. Annie, do you want to show us? Oh, she left. Kaylin. Oh, there's Annie. Hey, Annie, show us. Oh, she's ice skating. Good job, girl. Oh, she spins. She's fancy ice skater. Good job. Kaylin, show us what you can do. What do you want to do, girl?
Rock climbing.
Oh, good job. She's a fast rock climber. Look at her. She's fast. Good job. She's fast. Good job. Daniela, show us what you can do.
I want. I'm going to. I want to rock climb and ice skate.
At the same time?
I can't do that at the same time, but I want to do it. David. Puppy.
All right, show us real quick, Daniela. Oh, good job. Oh, and she is skating. Oh, good job. Bessie, do you want to show us? Oh, Araya, show us.
Tell her what you want.
I want to do sledding.
Sledding, show us how you would sled. Woo! That'd be awesome, right? Mia, do you want to show us?
What do you want to do?
Roller skating.
You want to do ice skating?
Roller skating.
Oh, roller skating. That's a little different, but that's still really cool. Let me see. How do you roller skate?
Yeah, go, show her.
Woo! Awesome job. Did I miss anybody that wanted to go? Okay, good. All right. So, prepare for your adventure. What do we need when we go into the snow? Can you guys tell me in the chat or raise your hand if you know what you need when you go into the snow? Daniela, what do you need?
You need safety gear.
Safety gear, but what kind of safety gear?
Safety gear that keep you safe in the snow.
Very true. What else do we need, Mia?
Gloves.
Gloves, good job. What else do we need? Oh, Kaylin, what do we need?
A jacket.
A jacket, good job. We need something that's gonna keep us warm, right? So we need long pants that are probably fuzzy. We need a nice jacket. Araya, what else do we need? Oh, what'd you need?
Sunglasses.
You do need sunglasses because the white snow is so white and so shiny. Good job. You do need sunglasses. All right, so that's what we need, and we need to practice and train. So when we're skating, now something I do and I don't know if your parents will let you or if you have wooden floors, but I like to practice my skating on my wood floors with my socks. But you have to be careful because you don't want to slip. Has anybody ever done that where they slid on the, kind of push themselves across the floor with their socks? Okay, so I practice my skating like that. Okay, good job. All right, and our next one, rock climbing. What do we need for rock climbing? What do you guys think? Oh, Betsy, your hand's up. Tell me, what do we need, Betsy?
I
think I might have. Yes. Did you raise your hand?
On mute.
Oh.
Oh, she's off mute. Betsy, what do we need for rock climbing?
What do we need for rock climbing?
I didn't.
Wow. We don't know. We didn't intend to raise our hand.
That's okay. Annie, do you know? Annie, do you know what we need for rock climbing? Oh, you're not on mute. Okay. Go ahead, girl.
You need a helmet.
For a full rock climbing, yes, you might need a helmet, but what about bouldering? Sorry, when we're going a small distance off the ground, what do we need? Kaylin, tell us.
Shoes.
Shoes, definitely shoes. Our feet will hurt if we get our toes on those rocks. Okay, what else do we need? Oh, Alice, tell us.
Rocks.
Yeah, you'll need to go to a place that has rocks on the wall. Good job. What else do we need, Abby?
We'll need what? We'll need some we'll need some rope.
If you're going rock climbing, you'll need rope. Yep. But for bouldering, you don't need to because you don't go too high. What about Emily? I saw you dancing around down there. Emily or Sarah, do you know what we need for bouldering? Oh, she left us. Araya, what do you think?
You need you need safety gear.
You might need some safety gear. Yep. You need your little pocket there so that you can have chalk for your hands and safety shoes. And you might need a harness depending on how high you get. Mia, what do you think?
Harness.
You might need a harness if you're going really high. All right, so we're gonna practice and train. So we're gonna do some stretches. So everybody get up and let's do some stretches that are gonna help us rock climb, okay? All right, so everybody put your arms out and let's stretch. And we're gonna do some arm circles. So we're gonna start really small, and then bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. And we should feel this really nice in our shoulders so that we can reach a bunch of rocks. So everybody reach left. Everybody reach right. Everybody reach up. All right, good job. Now the next one, we're gonna do knee hugs. Have you ever done knee hugs before? Okay, so you bring your knee up to you and you hug your knee. So everybody hug your knee. Try and balance. Good job. Okay, and switch. And make sure you're switching back and forth. So we're gonna do left and then right, and then left, and then right. Good job. And this is gonna help us reach for those rocks, okay? And our last exercise, we're gonna do leg swings. So make sure there's nothing around you, nobody around you. And we're going to swing our legs. So let me show you. We're going to swing our leg forward and back. And we're gonna try and swing as high and as far as we can. Stretch and switch. Swah. And so up and back. Don't forget the back. Forward and back. Don't forget the back. Left and right. Okay. Does everybody feel stretched? Do we all feel like we can do this? All right, so we're going to practice like we were climbing. So one arm, get a leg, and we're pulling, okay? So we're gonna do this. Pull and pull. We're putting it all together. Pull and pull. Good job, ladies. Good job. Okay. All right. Good job. All right. So for our next steps, since we've all been working out, when we can, or when the snow comes back, we are going to add a game to your adventure, okay? So think of a game to play in the snow, okay? Does anybody have a game they play in the snow? Does anybody have a game they play in the snow? Oh, Betsy, tell us.
You gotta tell her.
Me and William like to go sledding and make snow cubes.
Snow cubes, cool, awesome. All right, and when we're bouldering, so when we can go to a place and climb on the wall, we can probably make a game out of it. So like who can go the farthest left and right, okay? Or when bouldering, you can only use certain colored rocks or certain sizes. So try and make it as easy or as hard as possible. Emily, tell us, what game do you play?
Sometimes we play find the person's trails. When you have to hide somewhere, you have to make footprints while you go to the place that you go. You have to make another track. They have to decide which track should they go. If they get it wrong, then they don't find you. They try to go to the next line to see if you're there. You can also make as many tracks as you want, so they can find you. I always win.
That is a really cool game. I like that. It's like hide and seek, but in the snow a little bit. Does anybody else have a game they play? Oh, Alice?
Oh, when you rock climb, I thought of a game by
Yeah.
racing to the top of a hoop and to the top first.
Who gets to the top first, right? When
We-
bouldering, we only go so high though, so we don't know who will get to the top first, but that might be a good game to play. Does anybody else have a game? Caitlin?
Snowball fight.
You could. What is the #1 rule of snowball fighting?
You make balls.
That's true, but what's the #1 rule, do you think? How do we keep everybody safe, Caitlin?
Don't throw it in their face.
Don't throw it in their face.
Good job, good job. But I do love a good snowball fight, as long as we're not getting hit in the face. All right, does anybody have other game that they might play in the snow or when they rock boulder? All right, I'm not seeing any more hands. So that is the end. Oh, Daniela says Snow Angels. Ooh, that is so much fun. That is a great game. Who can make the biggest and best snow angel? Awesome. Mia, do you have another one?
Snowman.
Snowman, that's a great adventure right there, is making the coolest snowman. That is awesome. Definitely wear gloves though, because your hands get cold, right? All right, so that is the end of today's badge. So we have a lot to look forward to when the snow comes back. We can play in the snow, or whenever we can, we're gonna go to a rock wall place and have fun rock climbing, okay? Thank you guys for coming today, and I'm gonna unmute everybody so we can all say goodbye, okay?
Bye.
Bye. Woo! Have a great day.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Oh, it says leave down here in the red spot.
You press B.
Leave.